This is my perfect dodge build for focus. So the main piece of this is this piece of headgear, See No Evil, and it gives easier perfect dodges. Now this can be obtained from the monks, the blind monks in front of the Thunderclap Temple in Chapter 3. Um, I got mine pretty quickly, but people I know have said took them a while, so I'd say you're going to be there. It's luck based because it's an enemy drop. So the sooner you get in, the sooner you can get out. Then I'm running the Loonskin bathrobes, Gale Guard bracers, and Gale Guard greaves. Now the reason I'm not running the full Gale Guard set is because of this, and obviously you don't get any benefits from 3. So I feel like this is the best. Um, I have like I might try and mess around with other stuff. Um, but to be honest, like for this, for example, you know, you need a good unique effect that like will constantly be up, rather than something that only happens when you say poison, like this one. That's a different build I have in mind, which I will post about when I can upgrade everything. Keep in mind though that you do need to access the Ying Tiger. So in chapter 3, I'll teleport there so I can show you. This is a new game plus run, but I can show you. Let me travel there real quick. Okay, just to give a bit of information on how to get to the Yin Tiger, just in case, so you can get there. And the Yin Tiger can upgrade your armor for you, so that's how it's mythical. But depending on where you are in the game, I think it's blue, not mythical. But obviously, to get to mythical, you do need to play through the game, which I'll talk about in a minute. Okay, so when you come to the North Shore bit of Bear Lake, right in front of me, where that like V-shaped rock or like cut of the rock is, right directly in front of me, there'll be a dragon. You kill him, and he will say, "Oh, I need like some medicine from Zoodog." Now, Zoodog is located in Chapter 2, in the cellar. So, which you should have the checkpoint because you completed Chapter 2, unless you went the long way around, which I don't think you would have. So then, when you kill him and come back, he will drop you this scroll, and then you defeat. You don't have to defeat the tiger, I don't think, to craft. You go here, and he's right at the back. But keep in mind is when you do craft armor, you might, especially if it's your first run, it's very hard to get the fine gold threads, celestial ribbons as well, but more the gold threads. So I'm running Spider Celestial Staff just because it has the highest attack. There is like, if I'm being honest, I think it's whatever you prefer. I have tried the Storm Flash. This is also very good. I'd recommend this as well. I I don't really think this is that good unless you're running either the bull set or the full set, which is a later set, or which is the last set you get. So technically the best in terms of stats, but and I'm running. So what I would be running is I run up. I think I ran hold breath for this one, whistling wind, and then I ran opportune watcher, so you could just spam light attacks and get loads of focus. Then for Kuros, I'm running Tiger Tally, Beast Butter, Cat-Eyed Beads, and Armor Prayer Beads. These are completely optional. I mean, it's whatever you like, really. You could use this instead, but it's like it's what's the word? It doesn't give you any attack, and it just reduces the cooldown of spells slightly. But it's like when you can stun them, then it doesn't really matter for the most part. And I don't think you're gonna defeat a boss because of that, Kuros. Plantain fan, but honestly, this is just, whatever. But if I had to, it would either be Weaver's Needle or Plantain fan. Wandering White, but if you eat or the Guide Deotist, really whatever you want. And this gives a lot of stats too for defense. So the stamina, these trees have pretty much stayed the same, but for this I would very much suggest you get your attack, defense, and these two up. Pretty much I'd say crit strike chance and damage, attack, and health, because mana doesn't matter too much, but I would, just these are just very good to get. I don't use these at all, and this is the Vengeful Mirage, which deals Thunderbane. Yeah, I don't even use the spinning thing. I have tried it, and like this bottom thing does work, but like I feel like you get more out of other things, and it's a good variation. So instead, you might want to take less points out of spells and put it here, because that's what I have done. But it only works against certain bosses like well, but then if you're running this version, I'd pair it with the Ring of Flame, Ring of Fire. I've never used the Pillar Stance. A Smash Stance is is amazing. Thrust Stance as well. I will probably get this one upgraded when I level up. So maybe my next run or whatever happens. Immobilize maxed out. But as I said, if you were to go with the Spin, Ring of Fire, or Spellbinder, 100%. Cloud Step, it's a no-brainer. Max out Pluck of Many. This is the best ability in the game. Has been, always will be. It's it doesn't get much better. You get multiple of yourself, and when it's upgraded, it can cast spells. Transformations, I just have modularly reduces cooldown. And yeah, that's it. As I said, I just using this one, but I probably would say that this is better. But it's just whatever you think you want. But just keep in mind, when you do charge this up, it does make you shocked, but that shouldn't matter. And yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Let me just check. Oh, and the spell that I'm using is the rock, but I change them pretty much all the time. The rock was just good for just being a tank, and I just use whatever I feel like. It's not gonna matter really. But yeah, you need this. I mean, I have tried like mixing it up with other things, but again, because like the buff it gives is crazy. Like it makes dodges that just should never be a perfect dodge, and like the focus it gives is insane. When you just have two pieces, like if you have 4 and you perfect dodge, it doesn't even matter because it just gives you the spells, and I don't really care about spells. Like spells, I'd like, apart from as I said, immobilize and Pluck of Many, but Pluck of Many will always work, and like that's the only one that I feel like is the one I'd rather get cooldown, because immobilize doesn't work on a lot of the endgame bosses too well. And like even if you, because I said even if you have 4, like the the focus you get is still the same. So it doesn't really give you much of a benefit, if any. But yeah, any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.